How does split end happen? Is there a treatment for split ends? Before we can understand about split ends, you have to understand a little bit about hair. Basically, hair is made of two main parts. One is the outer layer, which we call the cuticles. Cuticles, it's very much like fish scale. They are layer by layer on top of one another. This is actually a piece of hair that's been enlarged. You can see on this, these are cuticles, and the cuticles grow this way down. That's why if we comb the hair this way, you are smoothing the hair, you don't comb the hair the other way. You comb your hair this way down, you don't comb your hair like this way. Because if you do that, then you are opening up the cuticles, and closing the cuticles help to protect the hair inside, and the hair will look healthy and shiny. If you have very thick hair, you will have maybe like 10 layers of the cuticles. If you have very fine hair, you will probably have maybe 3 to 5 layers of cuticles only. And the cuticles are not replaceable, meaning that if it gets destroyed and if it peels off, it doesn't grow back. So it's important to make sure we look after the cuticle well. The other part, which will be the main part of the hair, called the cortex. Cortex is what makes the hair fine, medium, or coarse. That's the main body of the hair. Let me try and illustrate using chopstick. This bunch of chopsticks are the cortex of the hair, and the cuticles are like my hands. They are holding this tissue together. With our daily washing, wear and tear, the cuticles may start to raise up, open up. And if it's a very damaged cuticle, it will look something like that. You see the cuticle has been cut. Once the cuticles, layer by layer, start to peel off, your hair will start to get very dry. The dryness will cause the cuticle to peel off. There's nothing to hold this hair together anymore because the cuticles is being peeled off already. So then this hair becomes like that. You can have two tails, two ends of the hair, or you can see 3, even 4. Can split ends be treated, or can split ends be cured? The answer is no, because the cuticles cannot grow back. Only thing to do with the split ends is you have to cut it off. You can actually see some white dot on the hair, and you know that this is the fractured part of the hair, and then you try to cut off part of the hair. Sometimes the hair could actually also be split further up. So by cutting this part is not solving the problem. You may have to cut it again. The right thing to do with hair, you have to look after the hair by constantly shampooing and conditioning the hair. Don't underestimate the function of a proper conditioner. It coats the hair, leaving the hair to be smooth and keep the cuticles closed. So when the cuticles is closed, the inside of the hair, all the moisture, all the bonds will not be destroyed by all the light, the air conditioning. Elements actually drying, it will dry out the inside of the hair.